Hi there. Today I'm here to tell you to trust the process. I am of course referring to the writing process, which is how we ensure that each student is able to write their very best personal statement. This video is going to give a high-level overview of the writing process, and in other videos we'll provide more detail-oriented breakdowns to guide you through each of the individual stages. Before I get to an overview of the stages though, here are a couple reasons that a process-based approach ensures you create your very best draft. 1. It breaks a task that could be overwhelming down into bite-sized chunks, which makes it easy to start and keeps you from feeling stressed. Often, students find themselves procrastinating because they don't know how to start. This process is super easy to follow. 2. It ensures that your essay is built on a solid foundation. If you need to make changes, you simply move back a step, readjust, and then move forward again. This protects you from yourself. It ensures you won't hurt your draft with last-second tinkering. 3. Finally, following the process ensures you are intentional about every aspect of your draft, and it reflects you, your unique strengths, your values, and your aspirations. Without further ado, here are the primary phases that make up our writing process. First, we have ideation. Some people call this stage brainstorming, though for us, brainstorming will be one component of ideation. In this stage, we look at the Common App prompts, and then we take a full inventory of all of our life experiences that could be even remotely relevant. We also examine our values and what we're hoping for in the future. We also think about who will be reading our essays and the things that they value. The ideation phase is the most important because this is where we generate the source material for our essay. The second phase is organizing or planning. In this phase, we take all the information we've collected from the ideation phase and we start putting it together. We start by reviewing who is reading our essays and what they value. And then we look at our own experiences and think about how they might exemplify our values. We eliminate many of our ideas in this stage, those that don't represent us in the best light or those that don't set us apart from other applicants. The product of the organizing phase is that we create an essay topic and an outline for our draft. This leads us to the third and final stage, which is drafting and revision. In the drafting and revision phase, we are actively creating and revising full drafts of our essays. Once we're in this phase, we follow sort of an iterative loop that includes drafting, feedback, reflection, and revision. I always show my students this image of an iceberg during our first or second session. We all know that somewhere around 90% of the mass of an iceberg is below water, which makes it a perfect metaphor for the writing process. This image, and this video in general, is meant to emphasize that most of the writing process occurs before we actually write the essay. Most of the work revolves around how we decide what to write about, how we're going to organize those ideas, and what we are not going to write about. I can't tell you how many times a student has gotten feedback from an aunt or uncle and decided they wanted to add in, change, or remove a structural component of their draft. Once we've drafted an essay and we want to make anything greater than a sentence level change, we'll need to take a step back to the planning and organization phase where we readjust our outline. We'll need to double check that our changes don't throw anything else in the essay out of balance, and then once that check's complete, move forward with the structural change. Think of this like a blueprint plan that we might draw up before we just start knocking down walls in our house. Okay, your takeaway for this video is that our process includes 3 broad phases for writing a personal statement: ideation, organizing, and drafting and revision. The success of your essay hinges on the work you do in phases 1 and 2, and we'll have videos that guide you through each of the specifics of each of these phases. I hope you have a great day.